Welcome back, viewers. It is I, James Kalm, your half-assed reporter, and we are back carrying on a decades-long tradition of covering the Whitney Biennial. I believe this is the 80th iteration of the show. You're not going to want to miss this, so stay tuned. Well, we put on our masks. We'll see if we can catch some of the opening statements.
Sort of confine or constrain the possibilities of what those identities can be, that they can be multiplicitous, that they can be really complicated. And so I loved that we made the show, and Dave and I talked about it, and it's just like, how quiet as it's kept. It's also something my grandmother used to say all the time, and my aunties, and it was always funny the way, you know, they would throw it in, the inflection that it had. And then there's also Thomas Edison's breath that Henry Ford collected at the time that Thomas Edison died. Ford was obsessed with Edison. And then there's a black monochromatic relic that is perched high on the wall. And I just think you should go in and feel that space.
Then by ending, I just want to, the show is going to be changing. It's not all inside the museum itself. And I think some of it even extends beyond the time.
Oh, voila. So welcome to the 80th edition of the Whitney Biennial. I'll just wander through here and do my little stream of consciousness yak. We can take a look at some of the installations and various departments they've broken this down into. Well, just right off the bat, I'm noting that, gosh, they painted a lot of this black. Maybe my least favorite color for exhibitions. Okay, so we've got scrims and things. Well, okay, I'm getting a theme right now. Black on black. Okay, the title of the show is Quiet as It's Kept. And I read the press preview and some other things. Valerie Ostenu.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you? Nice to see you. As I was saying, I have seen some other articles where they were analyzing various aspects of this. One of them was using the number of people from other countries. So they said they had people from Mexico and Morocco and some other places. Okay, one of the things that I like to think about is the number of painters that are included. And well, I know that for the last 20 some odd years they've restricted that a lot.
Gathering of the tribes.
Oh yeah, oh gosh. Okay, gathering of the tribes. Well, we're going to start off looking at a couple of large black and white paintings by Demas Tomasos. Since he was born in Puerto Rico. One of the reasons I hate the black galleries is that you're walking around in the dark. Okay, now these are some large paintings. I just spoke with James Pinero and he said, gee, it was nice to see some nice painting here. Maybe they've got that all hidden down on the next floor. I would say that this painting is probably about, gosh, 9 by 18 feet, something like that. It's by Tony Cokes. That's great, a view from the East River on the Hudson River. I guess I should say that they've got 64 artists and collectives in the show, so I might not get to all of them. Jonathan Berger. Okay. Well, I'm interested in the text part of Jonathan's piece. I believe that's the title of this, or the artist. I believe these are poetry. I caught a show of Jonathan's work at Participant about 2 years ago at the beginning of the lockdowns. And, well, because of the way things were going, I never ended up posting it, but I thought it was an interesting show. And congratulations to him for getting into the Whitney. And so we got more video. Looks like there's a lot of video. I can't see the wall labels, so I don't know what the title is, and I can barely read the guide, so that's not so good. This is by Wang Shul. Well, I was going to talk a little bit about the whole situation of the Whitney, the coming back from the pandemic, and the problems that an exhibition like this always presents. But I thought I would give the Whitney a break and just look at the show, talk about the work. There's a lot of political things and economic things that are going on here, but I don't want to pile on. James Little, congratulations. One of my favorite painters from Brooklyn. Congratulations. We're going to go look at your paintings.
Okay, man.
Thank you. All right. Gosh. Well, I initially walked in and was thinking of Ed Reinhardt. We've got 3 paintings by our old friend James Little. And, well, I've been looking at James' paintings for at least 20 some odd years. And actually I was stunned when I walked in here. I looked at these things and I never would have recognized them as James's work. These are oil and wax on linen. And, well, this is one case where someone that has worked hard professionally for years and years and years and finally is getting some recognition. Also, I would say that James is like an alchemist. He mixes up his paints using wax and resins and various kinds of things. You can go back in the file. I have a studio visit with James where he talks a little bit, but he won't give away his secrets. Also, you can see the way that the brush strokes, the striations in the brush strokes kind of reflect light in a different way. And it actually makes these appear to change colors. Got a couple of large pieces by Adam Pendleton. Says these are silkscreen ink on canvas. I wonder if that means that they're printed or screened. And again, big black and white. Yeah, I would say these are probably 10 by 12 feet, something like that. This is A.H. Pritchard.
Other men, I don't know.
Candace Williams, more video.
Don't talk too much. You're just lively.
See, I figure with the hair life is short. A few jokes. They do laugh. I know them.
Daniel Joseph Martinez. 3 critiques. Tres critiques. This is titled Unattributed by Raven Chakon. Thomas Edison's Last Breath, 1931. Glass, paraffin, and cork.
You been in?
Okay, yeah. Multi-channel video by Raven Chakon. I don't know what the situation here is. This installation depicts violence against protesters and contains loud fans with strong air currents. Please see a gallery assistant for earplugs. It doesn't sound safe to me. Wonder if OSHA has been through here to check everything out.
Torture and psychological warfare which killed and maimed young black and whites who envisioned a new world and gave them
Okay, more video. Adam Pendleton.
by our common vision, struggle.
Dave McKenzie. Well, here's a painting.
You know, I have a piece here in Gathering of the Tribes. I have a poetry book there.
You want to show it to me?
Sure.
Buchanan, I know I've been
the
there
blind professor
several times. Yes.
who died, unfortunately, a couple of years ago. But the magazine is still going on. It's called The Tribes.
Valerie Ostenou, yes. You have a poetry book in here. You want to
Yes.
show us the book? You had to take off your mask. Uh-oh. Don't let the attendants catch you. They'll throw you out.
All right.
Perks and Purgatory.
Yes.
And how long did Steve have his little space down there? Was somewhere
Decades.
down on
Yes,
the
Third
Lower
Street.
East Side.
This is his private library.
He was a sweet guy.
This is the magazine he published called The Tribes. It's still going on after his death. He had gazillions of events.
All you got to do is die, and they'll put you in the
Promoted
Whitney.
Hundreds and hundreds of people. And one of them is Kumiko Khan. Yeah, that's him. He lost, unfortunately, his sight slowly, little by little, till he couldn't see at all.
Right.
But he was a professor teaching poetry and art and jazz. He opened his studio in his apartment to all the artists downtown. And on April 8th, 3 p.m., we're going to have a marathon of poetry reading here on the 3rd floor.
Okay, thank you, Valerie.
You're welcome. God bless.
Rebecca Belmore. She was born 1960, Uppsala, Canada. Okay, so we've got this draped figure, and then we've got a bunch of, shells. Rifle shells, those are big caliber. Well, as I said, I think there are 64 artists and collectives in the show, and may not get to all of them, so I apologize if I leave someone out. Also, they kind of hide parts of this in various nooks and crannies, and even out on the streets someplace. Guadalupe Rosales. Some large photos in cut glass frames, cut mirrored frames. Cy Gavin. Untitled Snag 2022. acrylic and vinyl encaves. Okay, that makes me think of a Francis Bacon kind of. Let's go out on the deck. Oh gosh, it's nice out here with the sun shining. Ali Farid. I could actually see this sculptural installation from the street when I pedaled up. Okay, so we've got lights inside here. Probably looks great at night. Maybe even if you've got some fog wafting over from the Hudson River, it'd be amazing. Okay, I just got a little light that flashed that said my battery's running down, and I only brought a couple of spares. We better be moving. This is Ali Farid. Okay, we'll try the 5th floor. Oh, that's nice. It kind of turns on the light and lifts the gloom. Again, this is a huge show, and gosh, I might miss some of this stuff. Rayyane Tabet. Tabet.
So this is a very interesting thing. It's a documentation of all the tokens that you collected. Some of them are religious, some of them are parking tokens, some of them American.
Is this Rose
Yes.
Solana?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And she basically documented each coin, what is unbelievable. Because I have these coins in jars, but I never thought.
So these are subway tokens? Is that what they are?
All kinds.
All kinds.
Subway
Okay.
tokens, parking tokens, food stand tokens, religious tokens.
Ammunition tokens?
Yeah, religious. Yeah.
Not religion
Saint Mary.
for ammunition.
Yes.
Okay.
These are all religious souvenirs.
Well, this is nice. Oftentimes they have this sectioned off here in front of the window, so they've opened this all up. Okay, so this may be the curator, Adrienne, and she is standing in front of a Jason Rhoades piece. This is titled Sutter's Mill. Okay, there's a historical reference there. Is that where John Brown raided the armory there? I don't know. Okay. So we've got some kind of machinery set up there with a saw. Pao Houa Her. Got some nice photography here. Oh, there's a huge black and white painting by Ralph Lemon. It's a section from an as yet unfinished series. TBD, 1996 to 2022. Okay, well, I'm getting up a little closer. And, okay, this is collage. And there's actually some color in there. So I would say that each one of these panels is probably something like 3 by 3.5 feet, something like that. We've got a selection of large unstretched fabric pieces. These are by Dwayne Linkletter. A selection from the series Winter Count 215, Kissapism 2022, Linen, Cochineal Orange, Pico Tea, Charcoal, Sumac, Cotton Thread, Blueberry Dye, and Felt Tip Marker. Good, how are you? Okay, well, it's been interesting to see the way that this kind of presentation, the unstretched fabrics, has become, well, it's come back into fashion. Uh-oh. I went through the opening there, and I got, the guard is getting a little nervous. Okay, don't bop through there. I won't. Okay, thank you. So tell me your name again?
Veronica Rayyane.
Veronica Rayyane, and this is your piece. Does the installation have a title or anything like that?
Yes, it's called Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
Very good title.
Okay,
It
well,
talks about the Zen as well as its contradiction.
Right,
Well,
right.
Yeah,
well, we were talking about Ruth Asawa, and
Typical for art in New York.
has that kind of...
right.
Thank you, Veronica. Okay. Well, we catch a few people here. Well, these are some pieces by Eleanor Gallagher. And they're calling these something with encaustic. And, okay, that's kind of interesting. Metal foils. I assume those are the the showstoppers for the 4th floor. You get off the elevator, you're confronted with these pieces. Okay, the way they've got these installed on these little temporary structures, the paintings on the structures, is kind of interesting. More video film pieces. Film loops. Yato Brada, born in 1971 in Paris, France, lives in Brooklyn. Doesn't everyone?
Like, I love the way that the duo
Lyndon Johnson. I think this is Matt Connor. We've got a whole, almost like a little gallery space of works by Matt Connor. Okay, we've got some reports on Matt. I think that Matt was in the Perpetual Now, the Forever Now show at the Museum of Modern Art. And I think he shows at Canada. Oh, that's a new direction. It's kind of fun. I guess this is where they've stuck all the painting. Okay, well, there's Walter Robinson. Lisa Alvarado, San Antonio, Texas. Acrylic ink, gouache, canvas, burlap, fringe, and wood. Well, these are pretty zippy. Well, I'm on my last battery now, so I'm gonna have to be very astute in what I'm videoing so I don't run out of juice too soon. Fun painting. It's more James Little. I have to commend James. If you saw the pieces up in the upper floor, the dark grays and the black stripe pieces, and then you have this. James is not letting himself get stuck into a particular mode of painting. Okay, I like it. Way to go, James. More James. gosh, that's a beauty. A lot of masking tape in there. More Ralph Lemon. I think I may have used one of these pieces on one of their invitations. Okay, I would just say that I think these are mixed media on paper. Probably about 24 by 38. And it's a very strange installation. Actually, this is kind of a sealed cubicle, so you can't really get in and see the ones inside. I don't know, do they have a door? Okay, I don't know who this is by, but I can recognize that as Marcel Duchamp drinking from a Jasper Johns ale can. I don't know whether Duchamp ever looked that ragged. I always kind of thought he looked like Sean Penn. Letty Churchman. It's acrylic on linen on handcrafted easels. Well, of course, I'm looking at this and thinking of Monet water lilies. We've got a little yellow grid painted in there, and we've got lion claw things on our easels. And also it looks like some mahogany Wisconsin. Eric Wesley, North American Buff Tit 2022 plastic glass, stainless steel, and dichonyl methane. I wonder if they're going to start this dipping.
I was in an art show with him.
Andrew Roberts. It's an Amazon cargo. Tattoo on silicone.
What's his name? Yeah. It's like you accidentally get your arm tapped by box. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I opened up my Amazon package and this was what was inside. Definitely makes me think of Paul Thek. And the video is also by Andrew Roberts. Danny Whitehawk. Oh, this is beautiful. So these are all beads on composition board. It makes me think of Rico Gadsden's designs a little bit. Daniela D. Well, I assume that these large watercolors are also by Daniela. Kind of a Grant Wood landscape. Except it's been burned. We're going to run through the rest of this before the batteries run out. Probably you'll miss the rest of all the interesting stuff here. Buck Ellison.
De posiciones infernales, with the rhythm of the accelerating engine, pushing you there.
Okay, I thought those looked like Jane Dickson paintings. We've been watching Jane's work since the mid-'80s. Maybe I saw her first piece at the Times Square show, and Jane used to run the text sign in Times Square, the big Jumbotron text sign. Okay. I'm surprised we don't have somebody strapped into this thing. Woody Diothello. It's a great name. The Will to Make Things Happen 2021 ceramic glaze and bronze on ceramic tile plinth. Jackie Connolly. 4-channel high definition video, color, sound, etc.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Gosh, here's a big painting. And it's not black and white. Harold Ancart. Oh gosh. Not sure I think Harold is Belgian. And we've seen at least one or two of his shows out in Bushwick that clearing. Although, yeah, this is a little more painterly than what I'm used to seeing Harold do. The guiding light, oil stick and graphite pencil on canvas, an artist's frame. Emily Barker, Kitchen 2019. Emily Barker, Death by 7,865 Paper Cuts, 2019, photocopied medical bills and life care plan for the years 2012 to 15, 7,865 sheets of paper. Adam Gordon, She Throws Children into the World, 2022, oil and acrylic on canvas. Well, I guess Gerhard Richter has said that he's retired from painting, so someone else can move in and take over his little niche. Guadalupe Rosales. Okay, this looks interesting. Alejandro Morales. Yeah. Should I be putting those things up to my eyes in the middle of a pandemic? Let's see what they've got out here on the terrace. Large figurative sculptures. So they've got 3 pieces by Charles Ray. Okay, so this figure is holding a can of beer, and he's sitting on a bunch of cases of Budweiser. I like the patina. Okay, this is titled Burger. And it's painted bronze. I initially thought this might be alabaster, but this bronze is nice. Jeff, 2021, stainless steel. Bon Jovi sweatshirt, is that what that says? I like the various colors. Gosh, there's Paul Lasker. Well, we should also catch this piece. This is by Rodney McMillan, and it's titled Shaft. latex, acrylic, flash, ink, and paper on canvas, 6 panels. Okay, so that's a lot of canvas. Quiet as it's kept here at the Whitney. And I said I wasn't going to pile on, but I have to say this has always been the show you love to hate. But at least it's getting people talking, and damn, it is good to get back to the Whitney. We've missed all this in the lockdown. Linda Yablonsky. You can like this, share, subscribe, hook it up to all your social media sites, and you can leave your thoughts, ideas, comments, criticisms, and reviews below. But as always, we just ask you to say thank you, Kate. InCircles.
Once again, we are InCircles.
One word.
One word. Follow us on Instagram at InCircles Music. We are on all streaming platforms. Enjoy your Friday.
Thank you.